With the end of the semester nearing us, we thought we'd take some time to get a look at the new football coach here at Kenyon College. His name is James Rosenbury II, and he joins us here on the KSC as we're heading into the summer. Coach, thanks for taking time and speaking with us. A few weeks on the job for you now. How has the start been for you since coming over from McAllister?
Yeah, it's been fantastic. Everyone here has been really wonderful. It's been challenging in the sense that there's a lot of names to remember.
Yes.
But the coaches have been great. The players have been great. Got a chance to meet with them all before they left. Got a chance to see a couple spring practices. So it's been a great start so far.
Has anyone called you Coach Rosenbury II yet?
They have not. It's been Coach Rosenbury. That's about it so far. But I'm sure come fall camp they'll have some nicknames for me. Most football teams do, so that's fine.
Okay, Coach. Your first year on the job. Obviously, we're going to have a summer to prepare leading into August. What drew you here first? What was kind of the kicker for you to look at this place and say yes?
Yeah, so for me, most of my life I've been at high academic schools. Went to Case Western down the street in Cleveland, Ohio. Have worked at places like Grinnell College, like McAllister College. Played against Kenyon when I was a player. And so there was a familiarity there, but there was also that sense of Kenyon is a great school academically. You know, it's a place where I see a lot of potential, and that I think there can be success here and sustained success, which I'm really excited about. The great thing is I look at the roster, and unlike most places that are rebuilding, it already has a pretty healthy roster size. It has amazing facilities. It has great people at leadership positions. And I inherited some pretty exceptional football coaches as well. So I'm really looking forward to a combination of all those things.
Let's rewind quite a bit. What got you into football? What was did your parents push you into it? What was kind of the mindset of, I'm going to lace it up and we'll see what we got out on the 100-yard field?
Yeah, so I started playing football, I believe in, probably third grade.
Okay.
And, you know, we come from, the Rosenberries and the Brocks come from a football family. My mom's side of the family, two of her brothers played for Tom Osborne at Nebraska. You know, my dad and his brother were both high school football players and really good at it. Yeah. So there's some history there, but you know, my dad really pushed me into it to start. Said, give it a year, see if you like it. Hated it after my first year.
Yeah, me too.
And so he said, do it one more year, and something just kind of clicked inside me where I started having fun hitting people and flying around the field, and the rest is kind of history.
Running back, though, when you got into the collegiate ranks, at what point upon graduation did you think coaching is what I'm geared towards? Yeah, so that's kind of a funny story because I had originally, I'd taken the LSATs, I had started applying to law schools, and the head coach at Case asked me, hey, you want to help us out with spring? And I said, sure, that sounds like fun. So I did that, and then he said, you know, you did a great job, you want to stay on for the season? And I said, yeah, I'm taking a gap year, that'd be great. And slowly but surely just kind of fell in love with college coaching. It wasn't the plan by any means, but you know, here I am 12 years later, and I'm loving it still. Let's talk about coaching icons. You've been at the Redlands, you've been at Grinnell. Who kind of would you look up to as a kid? Yeah, for me, it was Jimmy Johnson, because I was a big Dallas Cowboys fan. You know, especially during that time where they won 3 out of 4 Super Bowls. Right. That was a great time for me. And then Tom Osborne, being a big Nebraska fan. So those were the big two. And then, you know, in my career, it's been Greg Devilak at Case Western, Mike Maynard at the University of Redlands, and then Tony Jennison at McAllister. Those 3 have been mentors to me. And what did you kind of take from those? Obviously, Jimmy Johnson, I remember him at the U because the 80s rocked for Miami Hurricanes. But what did you kind of take from those guys? You know, Jimmy Johnson, I think, was just the way he managed those personalities, because the Cowboys had a big personalities, and so the way he managed that. And then, you know, with Greg Devilak, it was all 3 of them really. It was how to build a program. I think with Mike Maynard, it was how to sustain success at a program. So all 3 of those guys, and then obviously Jimmy, have been a big impact on my career. And the swag from Coach Johnson. That's what I remember of him, and that's why I like him as a coach. What are we going to see on these sidelines in 4 months? Yeah, I think you're going to see a team that is well prepared, that is hardworking,
and that has that, our motto is that next one wins mentality, where they're doing their best at every opportunity. So, you know, I think that we have a lot of work to do.
Yeah.
There's a lot of things that the guys have to learn, but based on spring ball, even the 2 practices I saw, we have talent. We have some guys that can do some things and be some big time players for us. And I'm excited for the season, excited to get a couple wins.
All right. Coach, you just mentioned on the sideline now. I've seen that hashtag on the social media.
Yep.
Describe what that means.
Yeah, so it's something I picked up from Tony Jennison at McAllister.
Okay.
When he got there, you know, he basically took a program that had 33 guys and hadn't had a winning season in 25 years. And he's taken it to a conference championship, and you know, they have a roster that's very similar to what Kenyon has. So his philosophy was next one wins. You know, doing your best at every opportunity, but also focusing on, okay, did a great job that play, next one wins, got to focus on the next one now. Or did a terrible job on that play, got to focus on the next one wins. So just having that next play up mentality.
Yeah, yeah. All right. We're standing on the entranceway to when the players run onto the field for home games. What are going to be the 1, 2, 3 things that you want to focus on in the short term to build this thing up?
Yeah, I think the first thing is, you know, making sure that the current student athletes we have in our program, that we're retaining them, because that was a big thing for me, is player development. And you obviously can't develop players that leave your program.
Right.
So for us, we've got to focus on making sure they're well in not only their football life, but also their academic life and their social life. So, you know, that's part of that's creating a great experience and making sure that we're recruiting the right people to be here at Kenyon, because I think there is a certain type of young man that fits this environment.
Yeah.
So us, from a recruiting standpoint, being deliberate and diligent about the types of young men that we recruit, and then once they get here, making sure we retain them and then develop them as players.
Coach, I'm glad to have you here. Good luck over the summer in the preparation for the 2019 season, and we'll see you in August for training camp.
Thank you very much.